Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense set on 1st down. To the air, it's Ewers. It's complete on the right side. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive.
Texas 7, Kentucky 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
2nd Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. To the air, it's Vandergrift. Fires toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense set for a first down play. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. He's looking to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows them. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking up the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Handoff to the lone back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Cal just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Berkeley. They'll enjoy this one all week.
Off play action on first down.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Dropping back, it's Ewers. He finds his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
On third and short, the power run here. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jet sweep to the receiver. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Leaves it with the back. Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good right down the boulevard. And with those 3 points, we'll finish off the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First down here for the offense. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. It'll be a draw. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. And they did just that.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Ewers. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
The Longhorns will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They move the tight end all over. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
What an amazing play by the defense. Not only do you get the interception, but you completely flip the field. And how about the open field running by that guy once he made the pick?
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Give to the back. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking for a man. It's Vandergrift. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's blue. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Brown. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Line gets set, 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He wants to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Longhorns will put it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the move, it's Brown. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Looking for a block. It's Cook. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Lexington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Back to the air one more time. Got it set up on the outside. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Off play action. got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. The play action fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. They've got the screen set up. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. Kentucky will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Brown. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Takes the handoff. It's Patterson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to pop the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Third down coming up.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now setting up shop in the red zone.
Second down coming up.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. Tight end finds a soft spot. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try to power it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got Zippo zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Wildcats! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Power ahead. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game.
Kentucky, 19.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Looking for room. It's blue. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cook. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the lone running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The sure hands, it's key. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The give to the left. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. He looks that one in nicely. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Give to the running back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up at 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Vandergrift. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. He got it.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing it a big one.
So they were able to put up a free spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 2nd down after the good first down run. Gets it out fast. At the 45 on its way. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. They'll throw it on first down. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Ewers. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. Oh, just left him flailing. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive under 2 minutes to play. Looking to the big tight end. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Gonna run it. It's Patterson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. At the 40, there he goes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That last field goal was a big one. Now it takes a touchdown to beat them. You want to pin them back on the kickoff here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.